Hey guys, and welcome back to the mega campaign with Europa Universalis 4, however you say it. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've released another session of Europa Universalis 4, and the reason that was due to the fact that Europa actually updated whilst we were in the middle of having Europa, our mega campaign in Europa, and basically what happened is that it kept on crashing on me because obviously of the new update and whatnot, and it was messing everything up pretty much. But what I've done in my spare time is I've left Crusader Kings 2 on whilst watching it to see what would happen and what things would turn out and so on. And I actually left Crusader Kings 2 for a lot more longer because if you remember, I ended the last campaign quite short in Crusader Kings 2 because I wanted to get into Europa as fast as I could, but I left it till like 12,000 maybe, I believe, 12,000 AD or 12,000 BC, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so yeah, so here we are. We are in 1444, the 11th of November. So as you can see, a lot of things have changed since, the last map. We still have the Aztecs here. Now, the Aztecs have been battling a lot in Spain and in France, and they've also been trying to gain hold of Ireland, Scotland, and also the Midlands of England and so on. This has been a huge battleground. Many different countries have popped up again and again and again, and as the Aztecs managed to take them back, Northumberland managed to get themselves back, which is quite decent. But one of the main issues that we have here is that now the most of the English Isles is now actually occupied by the Aztecs, and the main reason that that's quite troubling is due to the fact that now everyone who owns a piece of land in the Aztec Britain pretty much is from the Aztec dynasty, pretty much. You don't, in Crusader Kings 2, every single like duke or baron was pretty much Aztec. Obviously, as normal, we have the Aztecs in America and the Incas as well. The Mongolian Empire, or Mongolian Horde, so to say, has spread quite far. Though there was one thing that changed in the conversion, and that was Afghanistan. Afghanistan was actually a part of Mongolia, but for some reason they ended up converting into Afghanistan again. Afghanistan's absolutely massive. Mongol Persia is still here, so as you can see, they did actually have this. This is just cut off now. We have Greece, and so we could see the rise of Byzantium again. We have Bulgaria here as well. We have Carpathia, which was quite a big country around here until it started getting separated with all revolts and whatnot. So we have Ruthenia, we have Pex, we have Austria. Going into France and in the middle of Europe, we have plenty of countries. We have Norway, we have Greater Poland, we have Mazovia, we have Pomerania, we have Brunswick, we have Holstein. I think that's Holstein. Actually, give us that. Holstein, yep. Going into the eastern part of the world, we still have the vanilla Europa Universalis 4 start. So you've got Ming, Cochin, Yirin, Byatia, Utisang, and Kham. In India, though, we do have Afghanistan, which has taken up most of this, which was the Mongolian Empire. So we could see a lot of revolts here, seeing that now Afghanistan is now separate. We have the Rajputana, which is quite a big country. We have Chikors, we have Telangana, I believe, something like that, and so on. So we do have a lot of things going on. So hopefully I'm hoping to see a lot of colonization with these huge countries. I'm hoping maybe Afghanistan might be able to colonize, or maybe Mongolia. I'm hoping the Aztecs do fall, because the Aztecs always are powerful in Crusader Kings 2 from the Sunrise Invasion. Or Sunset Invasion, like, honestly, like, they come with like 100,000 men or 10,000 men or some shit, and it's ridiculous. But anyway, let's hope they do fall, well, I hope anyway. Anyway, so let's get this going. We're going to go up to speed 4, just to see how things go. Whilst we're at it, why don't we have a look at the ledger whilst we're going along? So let's have a look at relations. Let's go to current wars. There isn't any at the moment, obviously, because it is the start, but we will probably see some. So let's go up to speed 5, shall we? Obviously, we're going to get a bit of lag. Obviously, as countries start setting up, it's going to lag a little bit, but hopefully it should be okay. We have the Jalids here in the Middle East with Hijaz. Oh, hello. We have wars already, so let's see what's going on here in terms of wars. Right, so let's have a look at the score. We have Ubayyid Conquest of Yatib. Okay, so yep, that's what's going on down here in the Middle Eastern part. We have Rajputana against those guys. Let's have a look to see where they're at. Go to capital. Yeah, that would be a war in India. Let's have a look at the big wars though, shall we? And there we go, the Aztec conquest of Northumberland. So we have Aztec, Quiche, we have Tarascan, we have Talapanek, Talaxia, and Musia against Northumberland. So that's in England. So most likely these guys are going to fall again. Doesn't surprise me. But anyway, yeah, so let's carry on going. Obviously, I won't be able to keep up with all the wars, but hopefully we'll be able to keep up with some. Polotsk is under attack by Lithuania, Prussia. Oh god, he's in 3 wars. That's quite ridiculous there. Let's see what else we got. So I'm hoping Greece tries to take over parts of Bulgaria and Trebizond. So we have the rise of Byzantium again. Let's have a look in Italy as well whilst we're at it. We have the Papal State. That's taken over quite a few parts of Italy here. We have a bunch of countries. We have Neapolis, we have Spoleto, Italy up here. Sadly, Venice is not a thing anymore. We have Toledo being captured by who? Ah, right, Aztecs again. So the Aztecs are making ways. They're definitely going to be taking over a lot of places. So here we go already. We already have a bunch of separatists in Mongolia. We have Jaleh separatists. We have Mukhidan separatists. We have Afghan separatists. We have loads of separatists. God. So Mongolia probably might fall at the start of Europa. It wouldn't surprise me if they do, honestly. Let's just see if Mongolia can fall. Now, obviously, in Crusader Kings 2, they have loads of men, you know, absolutely loads, but in Europa, they get cucked. Same with the Aztecs as well. The Aztecs don't have a lot of men, really, when they get converted into Europa, even though they have pretty much 38k, well, 39k if you include that 17k stack of men. But yeah, Mongolia is just getting eaten up. Look, Jesus, we're gonna see many different nations pull from Mongolia here. So we have Afghan tribes by the looks of it, taking over parts of Afghanistan. Let's have a look. Yep, we have more separatists in Mongol Persia. What else is going on? What's going on in America? Shawnee is being attacked by a Suski Hanok tribe. We have Aquitanian separatists in, I believe that is, oh shit, we have the Colt. Oh, I didn't know they were here. So, this is quite interesting actually. So, this is what happened in Crusader Kings 2. What happened was this is the cult of Holtzy, as I call them, and what happened is that they were around here in Spain, but it looks like they've managed to move themselves up to here in the northern parts of France and parts of where Switzerland and that would be. So that's quite interesting. That, so will they survive? Who knows, but hopefully they do. They're at war with Norway by the looks of it, so that's going to be quite interesting. As we see here already, Mongolia is now being eaten up by not only the separatists, but we also have, oh no, yeah, the Mongolia Empire is trying to fight back, but sadly they're not. Ah, what's this? We have Trebizond being invaded by Bulgaria here. Maybe Bulgaria might become the new Byzantine. Hopefully that will be quite interesting now. I'd like that if that actually does happen. God, Jesus Christ. The Mongolian Empire is literally scattered everywhere. Like, you got parts in Eastern Africa and everything. Jesus. I do like the Jalied's flag here. That's quite interesting. I do like that. I do like the flags that get converted. It's quite cool. Ruthenia is quite big now. Jeez. Tulu, yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Orat, we got Tulu, Kipchak, we have Monk Erdine Orub. That's a really weird fucking name, to be fair. Beatia, yep, they've just appeared. Jesus Christ. We've got Yatarianpoi, Altay. Holy shit. Oh my god, not only that though, but Afghanistan's having issues with separatists as well. I don't know if that's because of Mongolia. But no, yeah, no, they're fucking, yeah, they're having problems with separatists as well. So that's quite interesting. So the big nations are already being dissolved as it is right now. Anything going on in the Aztec world? Nope, not at all. The Cult of Holtzi. That's quite an interesting name. I was quite surprised when that popped up, to be fair, in Crusader Kings. I was like, yo, that's quite a cool name. Anyway, let's have a look at the wars quickly, see what's going on. Not a lot of wars going on right now, but see what's going on. We have Bourgogne against Saint Gallen. We have, obviously, two Red Indian tribes, I believe. God, a few wars going on, not so many though. Let's head back to Mongolia, see what's been happening. Yeah, Jaleh, yep. Oh my god, it's just turning back into the Shattered World again with Crusader Kings 2. Just Mongolia is just being overrun. Maybe Mongolia might go back to their state as they're in now. Jeez. Dagestan. Wow. What will happen in Persia? I wonder. I'm wondering if Persia will be I wonder if Persia will come back. That'd be quite interesting if it does. We got Syrian separatists as well. That's quite interesting. Yeah, but look at that though. Just the Mongolia, just their being just completely dissolved. And not only that though, but looks like Ming's going after fucking Mongolia as well. What's going on around the world here then? Obviously we still have... Oh, hello! Oh shit! Greece is actually fighting Trebizond now. What happened with the Bulgarian? Yeah, they must have lost because they now have a truce with Trebizond. So Bulgaria must have lost their fight against Trebizond here. Dagestan. Interesting name. Afghan, yeah, we've still got a lot of Afghan separatists, Crimean separatists. Yeah, see, it's just a shattered world all over again. Nothing's gonna change. As you can see, there are no fucking claims whatsoever now in Aztec or Aztec Britain. There's literally none, which is kind of a shame, to be fair, because I don't know. I don't like the Aztecs. I mean, I should have turned it off really, but I wanted to keep it in there just for randomization. But still, it's annoying that the Aztec invasion has so many men. Like, especially when you convert it over to Europa, they just get more men or less men, but they get more stability because of, you know, them having loads of land in America or middle of America. What do we got here? We've got a war against Spoleto. Wait, Spoleto's here? God, they are as well. God. Countries are just spread everywhere. This is probably one of the most ridiculous spreads of countries I've seen in any kind of game. So yeah, looks like Greece has managed to take over parts of Trebizond here. Are they at war with anybody else? No, they're not, but they do have a truce with Trebizond, which is quite interesting. Fezzan here. Is Jalids at war with anybody? They're at war with the Hussanids, which are these guys here. Ethiopian separatists. Wow. Oh wow, the Hussanids flag's quite cool actually. Reminds me of a rebellion flag, just with an elephant and a flower in it. That's quite cool actually. Italy's at war with what it looks like to be noble rebels. Ah, interesting. Mongolia's been eaten up by Ming. But they're also at war with Buyatia as well, which is also quite interesting. So these guys here, do they have a good relationship with Buyatia? No, not yet. Let's see what... Okay, so by the looks of it, Aztecs have the following vassals, a bunch of tribes in middle of America. They have the following marches as well, which is Musia. Okay, cool. Interesting. Right. Let's have a look at the wars quickly. Yep, so a bunch of wars have now just popped up. Aquitanian Italian excommunication wars. Aquitaine and a papal state against Italy. So Italy is now under fire by the papal state. Interesting. Papal separatists as well. Lovely. So even the papal state is having shots. Well, even Italy's having shots with papal separatists. That's quite interesting. I think it's already over. No, not yet. I thought it was just for a second. What else do we have here? Aquitaine versus Italy. Right, we have Spoleto, obviously, against Denmark. What's going on down here? Yeah. So we also have another war with Italy being completely slaughtered by Upper Lorraine and Neapolis. We're already in 1457 already. I do like how fast Europa goes, actually. It's quite interesting. Anyway, so let's go to countries and S prestige. So Brunswick has got the lowest stability at the moment with -3. But then we have Yatam Yimpoi with 2 stability. How good's prestige? 80 with Jalids, and the lowest would be Brunswick. Brunswick's getting a lot of shit right now by the looks of it. Score over time, nations technologies. Let's have a look. We have Cheyenne with 544. Korea with 545. Who's got the lowest? Italian pack. Okay, so that would be Aztec nations. Okay, so let's have a look at the religions here. Animist is quite popular. Though where are the Catholic? Ah, Catholic's very low. Only 13 countries are Catholic. Shit, that's quite interesting. That's a big change. Okay then. Well then. Let's carry on then, shall we? Actually, before we do though, let's go back to the wars quickly, just so we can have a look. No, not Casus Belli, you bastard. Current wars, there we go. Cool. I think we will also have the log up as well, just so we can keep an eye on things. I don't think anything pops up actually with when you're in reserve mode. I'm not quite sure actually. Oh well. It does in Victoria 2, I know that. That's because you're a player. You have to play as a really small nation in Victoria 2 if you want to do a mega campaign. I know there's a mod where you can actually oh Jesus, what's happened? Upper Lorraine just took a bunch of land in northern Italy. Papal State, yep, Papal State's got some more land now. But now the Aztecs are under fire by the Aquitaine, the Papal State, and Norway. Interesting. Spoleto just took some land there by the looks of it, in the middle of Europe, or the western side of Europe. What's this? Choctaws now taking lands from Aztecs. Interesting.